We're back here. Another one. Yes, another one. How's it going there, people? It's your boy Sturdy. And I got a few fun people here with me. I got a couple of my guys here with me. But before we get into that, how are you guys doing out there? I hope you're doing well. I know I am. And I'm excited for this one. I'm excited for this animated journey. I'm excited for the people I'm taking it with. Trevor's not here with us, but I do have two guys here with us. I've been on this journey so far. I have the worst damn gamer here, worst damn gamer ever to be exact. And he was just telling me he's been diving into a lot of animated stuff lately. A lot of animated stuff. And I'm letting you guys know right now. I'm letting everybody know right now. This is a pre-recorded episode that is going to be dropped. So when you're seeing this, it's going to seem like it's live, but it's not. So if we're not responding to you, that is why. Shout out to you, Grandizer, because you're always here. But that's why we're not responding to you. Shout out to the senior subs because you guys are always here as well. But without further ado, here's Damn Gamer, and he's gonna tell you a little bit about himself and what he does. And we'll bring James in as well. Boom. What's good?
What up, y'all? I am the worst damn gamer ever. I do some motivational streaming on Mondays. I'm here with Sir Sturdy doing some podcasting, also on Popcorn and Pints, which happens on Saturdays. I got motivational Monday. I got Motherfort and Fortnite Friday at 10 p.m. And then just a chill shout out Saturday or Sunday and then Super Saturday. So come hang out Thursday through Monday. Have a good time and let's vibe.
Hell yeah. Make sure you guys go check him out. He's a busy guy, but he has a lot of fun content. You're gonna see us together a lot, of course, but on his own, he does some dope stuff. So make sure you guys go give Damn Gamer a check out, a listen, a love, all that good stuff. And again, like I always say, whatever platform you're most comfortable on that he's on, you will find him and go follow him there.
Appreciate you.
And we have James. This guy right here is our fucking wild card. You never know what the fuck he's gonna say. I don't even think he knows what the hell he's gonna say half the time. Especially on our other show, which Worst Day was just talking about, Popcorn and Pints. We have a co-host over there who has an awesome podcast, Stories from a Bar, that is always trying to get James to go off the rails. Every week. Ever since James said he's gonna start behaving more. This is his goal every week. Not a rant. Well, yes, he wants him to rant too, like last week in Speed. You guys should go check that episode out. But I'm just saying, we have a crew of some wild, fun people that you guys need to start tuning in more for. Hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe, hit that follow. Wherever you're watching from, hit that and hit the notification as well. But I gotta say this to you guys. What's good, horror fam? It's your boy Sturdy. I'm here with my guys. Shout out to the Sturdy Slashers. Yes, I finally got a name for everybody. The Sturdy Slashers. Why not? I love it. You love it. We love it. We're here tonight to review the film Seoul Station. Yes, it's animated, but it's also the prequel to Train to Busan. And damn, what a twist in this.
Mm-hmm.
What a twist in this. All I'm saying is they're going to be dealing with a pimp and we didn't know it for a while. For a while.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
But without further ado, I know I just said that. Again, glad to be here, glad to be animating, glad to be slicing and dicing these animated horror films. Gentlemen, are you guys ready for this?
Yep.
I like that. Want more energy. I know.
I watched it a little bit ago, so it's fresh.
Nice.
I'm ready to go.
Nice.
Got done watching it about an hour and two ago.
I had to run out, so I watched it about 2-3 hours ago now. But I did watch it earlier today, and let me tell you, this was a good time. Especially when it started to pick up. You're like, oh shit, oh shit. I see where this is going, and I think I see where this is going, and I'm liking it. But again, with the whole pimp thing, and the reason why I keep bringing the pimp up is because it just changes the story in a sense of like, holy shit. He was looking for her and you thought it was this, but it wasn't this, it was that? What the fuck? Holy shit. So let's dive into early ratings though really quick, guys. James, I'll kick it off to you. What is your early rating for Seoul Station?
I'm going to give this one 7.
A 7. Worst Damn? How about you?
I'm right around him. I'm at 8.
Nice. I'm between both of you, so I'll say I'm at a 7.5 right now. I'm at about a 7.5 right now. But of course, that can all change until we do these early ratings. What were some of your least favorite things about the film? Or what were your feelings for the whole film? And I'll start with you, Worst Damn. Just in general. Good
Honestly,
and bad, I'll say.
I can't really nitpick too much out of it, honestly. I really enjoyed the animation, the style of it. The tone of it was spot on. It felt like I was watching like a Japanese version of like Walking Dead or something like that. You know what I mean? And it was kind of super dope. And knowing that it's the prequel to Train to Busan, which I still have not seen.
Really?
Yeah, I still have not seen
All right.
Train to Busan. Sorry, guys.
We have to pause this right here because you're my brother and I know you. You're gonna love Train to Busan just because of not even because it's not. Yes, it has gore in it, but it also has like a good story. It has a really good story to it, like a really good emotional story to it that I know you'll pay attention to and kind of be attached to. I'm not gonna say you'll cry, but you may get a little. You'll get like that. No, seriously, you'll get like that kind of the not even the cry shock, but like that feeling of like you'll feel something when you see this movie.
Gotcha.
You're really gonna enjoy it. I say watch it with the lady if you can.
But watch the foreign one because I think America. I don't know if they did it already or they're in the making of doing.
They didn't do that one yet. That one's not
okay.
out yet. That one's not out yet.
Gotcha.
And I don't even think it's. I think it's gonna be like Train to New York or something. It's not gonna be Train to Busan, like the American
Well,
version.
yeah, but they're still in the story.
No. But I'm saying though, like, yeah, make sure you watch. Trust me, watch that. And now that you watch Seoul Station first, which is the prequel,
which it's perfect.
So you're gonna get like the whole. And
Yeah.
I would love to see, honestly, when you do watch, I would love to hear what you think about that movie because
All right.
I think you'll really enjoy it. But I'm with Soul Station. Sorry to cut you off. Just you brought that up, so I'm like, I have to. I had to say something with that.
No, but yeah, I again the flow of the movie was all right. It was a little slow at the beginning. You kind of get the drift of it, especially if you're a horror head. Once you know how zombies go. There's a dude laying on the ground. He wasn't like that before. Now he is. Sums up. And then it kind of goes from there and it develops, and there's certain characters from different spots that are complete strangers. They kind of get into some cool situations with each other and survival and all that stuff. Again, I love shows and movies that deal with situations like this because it's like, put yourself in those shoes. Like, what would you do? What would you be doing? Type situation. Which is why I know I'm probably gonna love Train to Busan. But either way, yeah, this was quality. This was well done. I really can't nitpick. Why is it not perfect then? I didn't get that full gut feeling. Oh my god, like I need to scream this from the rooftops. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just got watching Solo Leveling for the first time. You know what I mean? So that's the only reason why. I was like, yo, okay, cool. By the end of it, I was like, yo, dope. But if I would have got that, oh my god, different story. You know what I mean?
I agree with you on that sense of like the oh my god, oh shit, I didn't get that. It was good. It was a good movie, good story overall, but it didn't. I guess it didn't really wow me. Like oh my shit, yo. Like for example, when those movies really do that to us, we'll be in the group chat like yo, without spoiling the scene because we don't know who watched what or when they watched what, but like yo, da 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 da. This movie's fucking wild because of da 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 da. All I did was mention the pimp, and I messaged James. I wasn't sure if Chris seen it or not, and James had said in the group chat that he started the movie. So I was like, "Yo, there's a fucking pimp in this movie," and before you guys, hold up. Before for anybody that's watching this, because you already know this is a spoiler show, unless I say different in the beginning of the episode or whatever. But it's not a pimp like you're thinking here. Like it's not the pimp with the hat and all this other. No, you would not. When you look at this guy, you don't know he's a pimp,
right?
At all, at all. Which would have been hilarious if he was dressed like a pimp like that, but wasn't. if that was. Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Like if they okay, I'll say it like this: if that character was who we thought he was, but he was dressed like that, that would have been funny. That would have been funny. So basically with this movie, this girl is trying to get back with her father, like find her father. during this whole thing, and she's like apologizing to her dad. Like in the beginning of the movie, you see her apologizing to her father, this, that, and the third. After you see like what Worst Dan was just mentioning with the guy with the bit neck and all this stuff, and all that stuff, and like the way the dude's talking to her, like calling her a bitch, this, that, and the third, you're like, what the fuck? And it doesn't dawn, it doesn't click, it doesn't dawn because it doesn't cross your mind. You don't even think about it at all. She's saying sorry to her father, and she's also mentioning, I don't remember his name offhand, and I wouldn't be able to pronounce it anyway, but she's mentioning her boyfriend's name. We didn't know who that was at first until later in the film. And so she's saying sorry to her father and just mentioning this dude's name, mentioning this dude's name as she's like crying and shit. And so you're just like, holy shit, like you're looking at her dad, you're looking at the person because again, you're looking at the person you think is her father, and you're just like, this guy's a fucking dick. Like, how are you gonna just talk to your kids like this? What the fuck? And he's like, you stupid bitch, this, that, and the third. And come to find out, that was her pimp. And this is just part of the story, so I'm just gonna get this part over. That was her pimp, and I guess she took money from him, is what I'm getting at, right? Yeah. She got money from him. She borrowed money, but she wasn't gonna pay it back. Then she was gonna try to take off or whatever.
Yeah, she took off to a guy who said he'll save her basically. But he ends up the fucked up twist in that part in the beginning too. He was pimping her out because he couldn't pay rent because he wanted to go to internet cafes.
Yeah.
Yep. She just
fucking crazy. So
I'm gonna say this before we dive into the seriousness of this movie. Listen, guys, be in your daughter's lives.
Well, her father was sick.
Facts.
Still, she had daddy issues. I understand.
Well,
I understand that she had daddy issues though too. But go ahead, James.
She probably wanted to go home. They didn't give really the story why she ended up a prostitute. Like the family kicked her out. Did she do something where, like, in the culture, they're like, I disown you, get the fuck out of my house?
I mean,
situation.
I'm wondering.
She's thinking her father's like wants to save her, wants to help her, and he's forgiven her to bring her back home. That's why she thought when that guy was like, I got your father here. She goes, Dad. She was like surprised. She's like, are you serious? Well, then, like you said, but then when they meet face to face, you're like, wait, what? That fucking twist. She's like, that's not my father. And I was like, what the fuck? What are you talking about here? Yeah, she goes, that's my pimp. And he was like, you fucking bitch, you owe me money. Then he fucking beats the shit out of the boyfriend. Slices his throat.
Yo. So with that scene, like, because the boyfriend, after he got his ass whooped by the dude, you see him staring at the block of knives and stuff. And you guys know the block of knives in your kitchens and shit. Yeah. So you see him staring at the block of knives, and I'm just like, okay, he's gonna get up. He's about to stab the shit out of this motherfucker. No, he got up, grabbed the knife, he got beat up again. I'm like,
he got grabbed by the throat like the fucking Undertaker was about to choke slam him.
Quick. And then the dude took the knife from him and slit his throat. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, what's crazy too about that too, because if you think earlier when the pimp was make believe it was the father and talking to the boyfriend to help him find her, like there was parts where the zombies are coming and he was in his car. He could have just took off, but it looked like he was kind of caring for the kid. Like, hurry up, get in the car.
Yeah.
Like trying to save him. But then towards the end, he could just grab him, slice his throat out of nowhere.
But I think it was more so because that kid was the key to getting to the girl and possibly getting his money back. You know what I mean? So it was like, I have to kind of keep him alive because he's the last person to talk to her. He's in contact with her. Yeah. I have to. If I pick up his phone, she knows my voice. She's not going to say where she's at.
Good point.
Even though she's in danger, she's not going to say where she's at. So he has to kind of keep him alive, keep him afloat until he doesn't need him anymore. Yeah. Because the only reason why he killed him with the girl there is because, I mean, yes, he was trying to defend his girl like he should have, but at the same time, he didn't need him anymore.
Yeah. Well, he gave him a chance to leave. He gave him several warnings, and then he finally, stood his ground, attacked him, and then the kid got the knife, came at him, so he did what he did. But at that point, he was just pissed off because he was like, to him, it was like the kid was ungrateful. He's like, I just saved your life and made you survive through all this shit. And now you're over here trying to fucking stab me, and you know what I mean? Like, so he's like, fuck you.
But it was, yes, he could say that and all this other shit. It was like, yeah, I was using you to get here. we were kind of using each other to come help. Well, no, not even using each other because it was like, if that's really your dad, he was thinking, the one guy was like, what's his name?
Did you watch the dub or the subtitle?
Subtitle.
Okay, I was like in the subtitled one. Yeah, that's literally what he said. He was like, after everything I just did for you.
Yeah, but again, it's like kind of helping each other in a sense, because if I'm thinking that this is your father and that's my girl, yeah, we got to go get her. Yeah. And then you're just like, holy shit, this is her pimp. Damn. Mm-hmm. Which the funny thing about that part is, like, when you see Train to Busan, you'll see the huge difference in the connection with the two main characters with that. So with the father-daughter connection, you're like, oh shit. But with this whole twist, you're like, oh wow, way different. But I still love how I still love how you still had the tragedy with the story of it. Like, they still kept a tragedy in this story, and they also had like a bittersweet revenge in a sense when after the girl turns and she gets homeboy back. I mean, I know she turned, but she still got him because he was going to try to take something that wasn't that. He was going to take something that didn't belong to him. That's how I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
And
this is a movie where there's no winners.
Yeah, he didn't realize she got scraped on her ankle.
Which that shit sucked too, because she was okay. So set you guys up. They're running through buildings. She gets it over a section where there's a bunch of other humans that are trying to like barricade off and keep them away to help them get through. They get through. They start going through a building. They're getting chased. She's got to like fucking tightrope across and like with her legs dangling, scurry across. The other guy makes it across. He's waiting for her. She almost slips. You can tell he's like, fuck, I don't want to go help her. He goes and helps her and fucking gets her arm back up so she can hold on. And as he does that, a fucking zombie jumps up and grabs his ankle and you see it in his face. It's just like, fuck.
Pulls it right down.
Lesson learned. Don't be a hero for nobody.
Like, you can't. And like, then on top of it too, she ended up getting scratched at that moment anyway, so she gonna die anyway.
Yeah, it just took longer for her to go, But with that said too, it's like, because you're saying don't go save anybody. I'm with you. Like in that situation, I'm like, if you're not in my family, or one of my peoples, I'm not going back to risk myself, because exactly what happened to homeboy. He went back, saved her, boom, got his leg grabbed right away, and then tackled by a bunch of zombies and eaten alive. I'm like, damn, what a fucking way to go out, man. What a way to fucking go out after helping somebody like that. Because he clearly made it, and you knew he was gonna go back and save her, and you knew he was done right there. You just knew his tall ass was done.
Yeah, I mean, it just sucks, man. It just sucks. But again, nobody, and again, what do you do? And even those small pockets of survivors, they were overrun at the end, and you saw the guards shooting at the ones that were coming over the buses and the barricades that they put up, that the martial law put up. So it's like, fuck. Yeah, this movie definitely ends on it's all done. It's fucked.
I like how it was a prequel of Train to Busan. The thing is, when I turned this, I didn't know this existed. When I watched it, I was like, this looks familiar. And I was like, is this Train Busan, but the animated version? This is where they. So I met in the group one of the chats, and he was like, it is a prequel. I was like, oh shit. I was like, that's crazy, because now when you see Train to Busan, the beginning, the zombies are there already.
Yeah. And where it all starts and shit, yeah, it makes plenty of sense.
Yo,
so James, I just want to ask you this, just because you were talking about Train to Busan. Without spoiling Train to Busan, do you, as far as the story goes with this and Train to Busan, I know you haven't seen it in a couple of years, would you do you think this would be a better story if it's live action, animated, or do you think it's fine the way it is? You know what I mean? Like, do you think it would be better with either one of those ways, or do you think it wouldn't change it that much? I guess you get what I'm saying.
I don't think it'll change much. The see, the thing with anime, when they make the story, most of the time stick to it, and it's smooth. Live action, like sometimes people just want to change shit a little bit more, and you could do more animation, I believe, in a way.
Yeah,
but no, it's the perfect setup. I don't mind them doing it this way.
okay.
Like I said, I was confused. I thought this was Train to Busan, but they got this. It was a comic version, like animated version.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And I was like, they got this from here, but instead of calling it Seoul Station, they called it Train to Busan. But then I was watching, I was like, wait a minute, no, it's starting. There's no train really involved in this yet. Like you have to leave the city type situation. So I was like, damn, it's crazy. But I'm going to say right now, there was a part I laughed at. It was at the end when he was killing the girl, where he was beating her. And you're like, okay. But then when she's out cold, and he's like, get up, wake up, wake up. And he started saying, don't die on me. At least pay me back first, bitch.
Yeah.
Yes. That was the only reason I was upset. At least pay me back first, bitch.
Because he played it off like he was like, oh no, he loved her. He started talking, it's like, no, come on, get up. Come on, we'll go home or whatever. He'll say that he got frustrated. He was like, pay me back first, bitch. I was like, damn.
He was mad.
Yeah,
he just wanted that fucking money. He wanted that loan back. I mean, shit. You did own money.
Seriously, how much did she take? Where he's like, I need that back. Because he was going through that one apartment. He's like, I could be living here if you give me my money.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
He's just a pimp that's going. He's pimps have rough times too, James.
Bro, yo, not for nothing, but when they were running through the city and they got into the train station and all that shit, when they were going through the tunnels, when they came out and she was on the phone and he was like, I'm coming for you. She's like, but how am I supposed to stay here? It's not safe. Y'all were perfectly fine just now downstairs in that train station. There wasn't a shit. And you went through a dark tunnel. You came out. And then you got into some shit because you answered the phone out on the street like there ain't no zombie apocalypse happening. You could have been downstairs, been like, okay, baby, ran back the fuck downstairs, closed one of those gates and chilled the fuck out, waited for your Uber.
Yeah, possibly. Maybe. I mean, once you see Train to Busan, that kind of changes things. But as of right now, yeah, that was the safest place to be because those people down there just sleep.
Yeah. I like that when they were in the ambulance a little bit before this. Now we're kind of going through the movie like backwards.
Around, yeah.
So they get out, they get picked up by the army there or whatever, and the police. They get taken into an ambulance after they basically break out of jail where they were locked in a cell with two people that got hurt by zombies. They get in the fucking ambulance, they're going, and the EMT person is like, oh, we're on the way to the hospital. Wow, this is crazy. We've been getting tons of calls for bites. And the old man immediately is like, wait, where are they going? Oh, to the ER. We can't go there. He crashes the damn fucking ambulance because he realizes, wait, if everybody's getting bit and this shit's happening, everybody's going to the hospital, that place is fucked. That place is a horde by now. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. But that part kind of threw me off for a second because I'm like, you did all this. You crashed the van. You had an opportunity to go other places too. But I get it with I get the panic. I get the panic. I don't necessarily agree with what he did, but I completely understand the panic and everything else.
Well, they weren't listening to him.
Yeah. No, I know.
Oh,
I know, but I mean,
all gonna turn. Now, just think about it. You got, let's say, 100 people that showed up to that ER that are about to turn, and then you got all of the people that are working in that ER. There goes another 30, 40 people. Plus, then they start running through the floors. You got thousands and thousands of people just fucking in a little can.
My only thing is, like, what ended up happening to them anyway? They ended up getting turned anyway. So it's like, say they did go to the hospital, and I know this is just different because it didn't happen in the movie, but say they did go to the hospital and somebody goes in, they just see the zombies before, they go in, they see the zombies, kind of like how the one dude did. He got out, the pimp got out.
Yeah.
So I mean, we don't know how many were there. Yeah, like there was a shit ton. There was a good amount there though. And that was just when the little bit that they showed us. So maybe they could have got it. Well, oh shit, they're here too. We got to go. Type maybe, I don't know, but I'm only saying it because they got caught and shit happened anyway to that extent of them getting turned and all that. So maybe, but who the fuck knows? That's just a little argument's sake, devil's advocate type of shit, I guess. But it makes me want to watch Train to Busan again, like in the near future, just because I haven't seen it in at least 2 years. And I just want to see like how well, from where this one kind of ends off and where that one picks up, how well they connect. Like seeing that, it has to be pretty damn dope. Train to Busan is pretty long though, but it's really good. Really good.
So I only gave this movie a 7 because, like Chris said earlier, it was a little slow in the beginning, and that fucking homeless guy was annoying me. The one's going around, help my brother, but how he was doing is like, I was like, is he kind of like mentally ill or something? Like how he's like fucking just mumbling and shit. I'm like, the fuck is going on? That's why no one's helping you, man. You're like, you're coming in here and fucking about to drool on him and shit. Get the fuck out of there. So I understand he's in a panic because his brother's bleeding and shit, and he knows he's all fucked up. But he just bothered me a little too much, and it was too many scenes. Like, is he one of the main characters? It was too many scenes with him, just to start the fucking
movie.
Start the fucking zombie infestation thing, like the spread.
Do they show what or who is actually patient zero, or like?
No, it's the old man, I guess. Or no, someone must have bit him, right?
That's what.
Yeah. Yeah,
so they don't tell you how it started. It's just the old guy walking through the crowd holding his neck because he's bleeding until he gets to his spot where he lays down where his brother goes. And he's just sitting there fucking slowly dying, slowly changing.
Yo, what the hell did his brother think that fucking painkillers and some juice was going to do?
Well, I don't think it was juice. I think it was alcohol, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Because he looked at it, he was like, I want that. Because he could have bought the whole box of pain meds. But he was like, I could still help my brother if I buy like 4 pills and spend the rest on my alcohol.
Either way, how the hell is painkillers going to help when this dude has a chunk missing out of his neck?
I know. For one, he didn't even check the wound. There's a whole bunch of blood. He's not sick. You don't need pain pills like he hit his head or broke a bone. The first thing you sort of looked at his neck and see a big chunk missing out.
Yeah.
But he did. He was just sitting there. He was like, oh, let me get some meds. Here, like you said, take the pain pills and you'll be okay. But it was too late. The dude's dead. Then he went to the police station. You know this for all these fucking movies. You notice that when a fucking guy comes in, like frantic, the police never go, okay, slow down, tell me. They're like, get the fuck out of here, you fuck. I was like, what kind? You're supposed to be helping people.
Get out of here. Go take a shower. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
But that's when he turned fully. He disappeared. He was in the alleyway around the corner, fucking eating somebody. So,
yeah.
Which I mean, the zombies weren't all that scary. They wasn't crazy. They wasn't too gory.
No.
They made the girl at the end have that, like when she turned, she's going, where her teeth and shit.
Chattering her teeth.
Yeah, like a chatter.
We were talking about where she was hanging.
Yep.
I do like what they did with the zombie veins, though. A lot, actually.
Oh, where it looks like this is where it's spreading?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like right here with the arms?
Yep.
I like what they did with that quite a bit, actually. I think they did a real good job.
That's the virus spreading through the whole body.
Yeah. I think they did a good job with that. I think they did a pretty good job with that.
No, the animation was good, especially when this was made. You know, so it was good.
James, you know when we're getting We're All Dead again?
I heard. I heard something. I thought it was supposed to be this summer. I don't know the most recent update. I don't know if that was fake what I seen. Well, I know I can't wait for it.
Have you seen that, Sturdy?
Nah, what is it called again?
It's
on
called
Netflix.
We're All Dead or something like that. It's on Netflix. So it's Korean as well. It's a bunch of kids in a high school when this shit happens.
And they're all like certain groups are sticking together and shit.
Nah, I don't think I've
Yeah,
seen
it's
that.
fucking it's pretty good. It's good shit.
All of Us Are Dead?
Yeah.
All of us
Okay,
is
the
dead.
series. Okay, I'll have to check it out.
Yep. Yeah, it's good.
I'll have to check that out.
But yeah, I can't wait for season 2. I didn't hear nothing most recent. This is like months ago. I heard that.
Is
was
it
supposed
2
to
or
be-
3?
Wait, now you're making me think. I thought it was only season 2 coming.
Oh
I
shit.
thought they only did. I thought they only did one season so far.
God, have we been waiting that long? It's been like 5 years at this point, 4 years.
It does feel like
It came out in 2022. Yeah, there's only one season out right now.
yeah. See, yeah.
Next season's
I don't know
season
what's going on. I hope they still make another season. I hope Netflix didn't just go, yeah, fuck
2.
it.
Cancel it.
They're
They better
crazy if they did. It was at
Yeah,
number 1 for mad long.
But they don't care. They try to get new number ones. They want to make new shows to keep them. You only last like a season or two, and then Netflix gets bored of you.
Nah, you got to keep it going, Netflix. Keep it going if it's working.
If it's a good show, give it at least 3 to 5. If it's really good, see where it goes.
Exactly.
Yes.
If they did that shit for Walking Dead, man, you can do it for that.
What else we got to say about Seoul Station, gentlemen?
It was good. Check it out, especially if you plan on checking out Train to Busan. Yes, it's animated, but it don't matter. It's a good movie. Watch it, then it'll set you up for the next one. So,
I'll even say if you've seen Train to Busan already and you want to watch this, I'd say watch this and then watch Train to Busan.
And I think there's another one. Is there a part 2?
I don't think so, but I'm not sure. I
thought they made another one after Train of Busan. I didn't see that. If they did, I did not see it.
Or they were talking about making.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, wait a second. Hang on. There's something called Peninsula that's out.
Did it pop up with Train to Busan?
I checked Train Peninsula has. I have to look into that more before I.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I heard something they were going to do that. I didn't know if they did or not. So
I'm not sure if they did, but Peninsula is on Netflix. I don't think it is a connection to it, but I will look into it more.
Okay.
But shit, I really don't have much more to say about this movie. I don't even want to force the issue.
Yeah, it's definitely a recommend for me.
Oh,
definitely
fuck yeah.
to watch.
Definitely
a good story. Give it time. It's gonna feel a little slow at the beginning, but then things will start to slowly change, and then by the time you're like near the end, you're gonna be like, whoa.
Yeah. Like once it really picks up, it kind of stays at a really good pace. It's not always like super fast pace, but it stays at a pretty good pace. It goes like up, but it's yeah, it gets better again. I wish it was more intense, honestly, and I would probably give it a higher rating. But overall, not a bad film. And you know what I would love to see animated just because the sadness. Because that shit was fucking wild. It's my favorite
zombie movie.
My favorite zombie movie. It is gory, but you know that I'm into that gory stuff. So when it comes to those movies, Worst Damn Gamer.
The violence of what you see, it's insane.
It's insane. It's insane. It's definitely worth another watch, which I need to do that again. I also have something I want to announce. I'm not going to announce it yet, but I have something coming up fun in June. That's all I'm going to say. And be on the lookout for that. When I'm ready to announce it, I will. But maybe when the next theme comes up. But I'm just saying, be on the lookout. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a really good time. And you know, it's gonna be a really good time this Saturday. Popcorn and Pints.
Woo!
The Raid 1 and 2. Yes, I said the Raid 1 and 2. Last week we did Enter the Dragon and Ninja Assassin over on Popcorn and Pints. But Saturday, Ooh, the Raid 1 and 2. That's gonna be it. Oh my goodness! If you've never seen those films, watch those movies and come follow us over on our YouTube channel, Popcorn and Pints, and check that out. That's gonna be great. And on Horror Research 30 next, and this one's gonna be coming out pretty early. Actually, this episode we're gonna do another pre-record, and this one's gonna be coming out pretty. Gonna do one more animated for you. This one right here, Night of the Living Dead, animated.
Night of
Can't
the
wait.
Animated Dead.
I can't wait.
Night of the Animated. Wait, what? Night of the
Right.
Animated Dead? Okay.
Yeah, instead of Living Dead because it's animation.
Gotcha.
Night of the Animated Dead. That's gonna be a good time. That's gonna be a fun one. I hope. I feel it will be. I hope you guys tune in for that. So that's what's coming up next on Horror Research 30. And then of course Startle Vision. Yes. Change the channel name and all that. Gonna be doing some gaming, of course. Tonight, obviously not, because this is a pre-recorded episode and I'm on vacation. But I'll be back Friday, 10 o'clock, gaming. Saturday, 11 o'clock, gaming. So just tune in. Now see where this guy's gonna be tonight and the rest of the week. He'll tell you.
What is it? Thursday? When is this dropping?
Next Thursday. Well, yeah, next Thursday.
Oh yeah, right after this at 10 p.m. I'll actually be on playing either Phasmophobia or Repo, some horror game, because it's Terror Thursday.
And
Then
he will be live. He will
Live.
actually be live.
Yep,
Like,
yep.
real live.
And then tomorrow night is Mother Fortnite Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got Super Saturday, where you can then come and watch Popcorn and Pints at 9 p.m. as well. And then Sunday's my Shout Out Sunday and Motivational Monday on Monday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time.
Boom. Booyah. And with that said, people, we're going to get on out of here. We're going to go kick it, relax, chill. Just see what comes up. Hopefully you've been watching us for the past few weeks.
In my
and you've been
pants.
enjoying our content. With that being said, I'll see you in your nightmares. Peace.
Not what comes up in my pants, right?
And shout out to the 30 slashers out there. Big shout out to you guys.
Yeah.
Adios.